you're not even supposed to play. Like, why are you even going up there? Like, I'm in Paris, you leave me. I can't have you in that environment without situating the situation first. Yo, peace. Welcome back to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. I'm Carmelo Anthony here with my co-host.
It's your boy, the Kid Melo, the human do-rag flat man. Welcome to 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, man, the #1 show in the nation. It's a Wave Sports and Entertainment original, you know what I'm saying? And guess who's back?
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Co-founder, key figure in the inception of Wale Mania with my guy Wale. You know what I'm saying? You can catch him dish and takes every week on his podcast, Ringer Wrestling, and Say Less with Kaz, Low Key and Rosie. Shout out to Low Key and Rosie, you know what I mean? Gang. Started as a writer, but pivoted to hosting and became an Emmy Award winner. And he waves that Knicks flag higher than me on a Saturday night. It's Kazeem Famuyide.
Yeah, it's good to be back, goddamn.
Welcome back, eh?
Man, I had so much fun last time. Again, like I said, bro, thank God. Oh, let me hang on. I was just about to be comfortable. Like I left hanging 5 seconds into the show. My bad, yo.
Edit that out. You know what I'm saying? It'll be good.
We'll edit that? Jason will edit that?
If you play it in fast motion, it looks mad fast. You know what I'm saying? Like it happened in real time. You know what I mean? It's all good.
Pardon me.
Oh, man, it's all good.
Yeah, listen, y'all. Shout out to y'all, 7 p.m. fam. Appreciate y'all checking in with us and getting us to 250 plus. You know what I mean? Let's keep those numbers running up. Today is our summer recap episode. We were all in the streets heavy the past few months, so we're gonna share everything that we were doing. You know what I'm saying? The whole gang out here. Kaz, normally you are a host in the studio, you know, but you did some play-by-play calling for New York versus New York, Nike's NY versus NY.
Yeah.
What was that like?
That was a great time, man. Shout out my partner Bobby C, who was on the call with me. We had Drewski come on, French Montana come on, do some guest commentary. It was a good time. And then, we called the championship game. And Kiyan was playing in the chip. Melo pulled up last game for the championship. I think it was Gersh Park versus Watson. Bronx versus Brooklyn. It was real heated.
Oh, baby.
It was heated in there.
It was very heated. But I ain't gonna hold you. Like, it was a weird experience because, you know, when the star player walks in, and Kiyan in this instance was the star player, it felt like all of the attention was on him. And I ain't gonna hold you. I was ready to call them highlights, ready to call the 30 ball, 40 ball. I'm like, all right, he didn't have the best game that day.
No, he wasn't supposed to play.
Talk to me about that, because
That's not even his team.
Okay. I saw him on the roster shit. I'm like, yo, is he showing up? Because last I looked on the gram, he was in Paris with you.
He wasn't even supposed to play. He just be popping up at parks and shit, like jumping on niggas' teams.
Yeah.
So what ended up happening, I guess he told them he was available. That's why the nigga left me from Paris.
So what you're saying is
to go play in the NY versus NY game.
Right. He loves to hoop, is what you're saying.
He just loved to hoop, but he wasn't supposed to play in the game. That's why he didn't play.
Okay.
He didn't play with them the whole summer.
I think he came off the bench actually.
Yeah, like he pulled up like,
let me get some run. Fuck this shit. I'm trying to hoop.
But the buzz was in the building as soon as y'all walked in.
But
obviously.
he wasn't supposed to play in that game.
But I think me personally though, I liked it though, because I feel like every time we've seen him in this, obviously Kiyan's had an incredible summer.
Yeah,
shooting up the rankings, killing. Gonna have his pick a little of colleges when it's time to pick a college. But I think fans seeing not just you watching him, but him on the concrete, right? Like playing in New York versus New York, playing in the Slam Summer Classic, all that type of stuff. So even when he doesn't have a game that's, you know, as good as you'd expect it to, we've all been in those car rides home and you're talking to Pops and telling you what
my Pops was different.
Yeah, I'm fortunate that I didn't have to have those conversations this summer. Like, I mean, there's a couple times where, you know, you gotta, you know, dig deep into the bag.
For sure.
And let them know what really is real. But I'm fortunately, he didn't have to deal with that because he kept getting better and better and better. Even that game, I'm like, yo, you're not even supposed to play. Like, why are you even going up there? Like, I'm in Paris, you leave me. Like, If you going up there, that mean I gotta go. It's outdoors. It's in Brooklyn. It's chaotic up there.
Incredible setting. It was right underneath the Brooklyn Bridge.
But you know, it is what it is over there. Like, I can't have you in that environment without situating the situation first. I don't know what's happening. I had to park around the corner. Like I had to walk up to it. So, but I understand. I get like his passion for it and excitement. Like, I want to hoop. Like, I don't care where it's at. If somebody give me a jersey, I'm gonna go hoop. And I'm like, yo, bro, listen. Gershman, them niggas been playing. That team been playing together all summer.
Yeah.
Watson been playing all summer. You think you just gonna come off of Paris and yo, let me get a jersey? I mean, it's cool. Like, know, it's cool, but nah, don't even play. Like, don't even play.
I respected the buzz in there though, man. Because I feel like we've all kind of seen Kiyan grow up with y'all, and you know, I don't know. I mean, just me watching, I don't know. I can't speak for everybody, but it almost felt like he didn't want to be a ball player up until maybe like 5-6 years ago, right?
That's a fact.
And then it just kind of, it felt like the switch came on, and now he's the #1 player in New York City, one of the highest ranked recruits in the country. Go to pretty much any school he wants to when he gets a chance. When did you see it with your son? When was the actual moment where he's like, oh, he's gonna take the game serious?
They gonna probably say that I'm bullshitting, but
okay,
I saw it like middle school, like, and it wasn't like, because the way that I was looking at his development and just like basketball was like, I just wanted you out there. I wanted you to get the experience. I wanted you to just be around, be a part of a good organization, program. So at the time it was Gaucho. So like, yo, go be a part of an organization, a program that got history, and they gonna teach you and learn. And you may not be ready, but this is the time when you start. Who the hell is ready at 9 years old? Like,
so but we see people having 9-year-old recruit lists.
Right. So my point is, that's how I was looking at it. Why the fuck y'all put this pressure on a 9-year-old? Like, like you barking at a 9-year-old? Like, what the fuck? Y'all get back on the Bro, I get it. I understand it. It's cool, but like, nah. Like, this is a stage of like confidence building and like. They learning how to play and like, you know what I'm saying?
You're supposed to build them up at that age.
Got to build them up.
You feel me?
Yeah. So,
but speaking of that, building them up, like AAU, all that type of situation. Kobe famously said, "It doesn't teach basketball."
So,
you know what I'm saying? Like, have things changed? You know what I'm saying? Is it different now? Like,
I think what happened was, or did happen, or is happening, is that everything grassroots became underneath of AAU, like in a sense. Like, so they put everything grassroots
under that umbrella.
Umbrella. So whatever fucked upness it is in AAU, I mean, in that
it's really just
grassroots.
It's really just youth basketball in America.
Yeah,
it's not just AAU.
It's not just AAU, it's youth basketball, but they put youth basketball in America underneath of AAU. When it's great, it ain't AAU. When it's too bad as shit, it's AAU. You get what I'm saying? So I to Cole's point, we had this conversation about, in America, we started losing the developmental aspect of the kid, of the player, whether it's a girl or girl or guy, right? Like, we lost the developmental aspect of it, and nobody was taking ownership to be like, all right, we're going to be the ones that step to the forefront, because AAU, the actual AAU, didn't have the sexiness anymore,
right?
And nobody, they get thousands of kids throughout the program, AAU underneath of that umbrella, but it ain't sexy. No kid want to be a part of that. It's I'm going over here with Nike and Adidas,
EYBLs, and all these other
these other kind of these I would say these grassroots lanes, right? When it comes to basketball. So nobody, the AAU, it lost it's for a second.
It almost felt like
for a long time, though.
Yeah, it felt like a four-letter word for a while, right? Like when people, when superstars would team up in the NBA, they'd be like, "This is all AAU's fault."
buddies, right?
Right. So now you understand when you're thinking about, if I'm looking at the game from that perspective, from a professional perspective, and I'm looking down, not down on the game, but down into the game from an outside perspective, I'm going to be like, oh nah, the development of the athlete at that age and grassroots and youth basketball is not there.
Yeah.
Right? So now everything is thrown on top of youth basketball in AAU, and it's hard to separate, which is why EYBL and 3S, everybody started their own kind of platform so they can kind of get away from and create their own culture and their own vibe and what they think youth basketball should be.
So, yo, Chip, you're talking about summer vacations, you know what I'm saying? Summer breaks. You was like everywhere, B. Carmen San Diego, B. Like, you was in Paris, you was in the US Open, Queens, you know what I'm saying? You was my man, like,
My man.
with everybody, you know what I'm saying? Just out here and just outside, you know what I'm saying? Like ending off the summer right. So what was that like? You know what I'm saying? Because it was...
You definitely felt like a New York ambassador for a while.
Hell yeah, bro.
Like wherever something popping in New York was happening,
you was there.
You was there, bro.
Like the Derek Jeter flow. Like,
it did feel very Jeter-like.
Like, yo, I'm here to represent New York. What's good? Like, yo, the hood. I'm here.
It wasn't that. Like,
I'm here for the hood. What's up?
I feel like he was going to give away turkeys at some point, too.
I mean, turkey's coming. Thanksgiving, turkey coming. Turkey's is coming. But it's not, like, I don't even put thought into it.
Yeah.
You know, like some people schedule their shit. Like, oh, I'm going here and then I'm going to go here. And like, nah, it's just like, yo, you want to go to the game today? Yeah, I ain't doing shit. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Chip.
I'm telling you.
That's how you living, nigga? Niggas they call you in the morning? Yo, what you doing?
Nah, that's a fact. Yo, they send me the dates. Yo, the game is at City Field. Yo, you want to go to the game? They playing the Orioles. All right, cool. I'm going, fuck it. I'm going to the game. Yo, you ain't doing nothing. What you doing? We got the tickets for tonight. They playing the Red Sox. All right, cool. Like, it's like, that's what ends up happening.
Yeah.
Right? Some places you can, for me, in New York, you got a plan to go, and then some places you can just go and pull up. Like City Field to me is like a place that I can just go, pull up, no hassle, get, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The parking is great. Like it's just easy flow to get over there. And I get to watch the Orioles. I'm like, oh shit, I get to at the same time, right? So, but you know, like even Yankee Stadium, like I plan on going to Yankee Stadium.
Okay.
Like I'm going to Yankee. I've been there for Yankees, Orioles. What you doing?
I'm about to say, if they can get us
What we
together,
doing, baby? What we doing, baby?
Come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yankees, Orioles, baby. What
You
we
know what I
doing?
mean? Let's go.
But now, like I just, to y'all point, like
Yeah.
it's summertime. You know what I mean? Like it's August. You know, kids
Aaron
going to
Judge
school.
season.
Everybody go back to school. It's like a lot of flow is happening. Like New York have all the sports. Like US Open is like, yeah, I like tennis. Like I want to go see US Open. I go to US Open almost every year though.
You said that it is, correct me if I'm misquoting you, that is the greatest spectacle to watch up close outside of basketball, sports-wise.
US Open?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you have to.
Because we got a very passionate wrestling fan in the
I was about to say, like, I have thoughts on this take, but
like, so with tennis for me,
okay,
and you got to think. I'm speaking on watching, you know, the Dolls and the Federers and like Serena Williams,
the best of the best
at that moment,
right?
So if you go into the event at that moment, you're like, oh shit, this is nothing fucking with this. Because of the intensity, because of how serious the crowd is, like how loud the crowd is like how in tune into the game and the match that everybody is in tune to. Not like people ain't on their phones.
Yeah. I feel like as a sports fan or just even as an athlete, it's a different way of embracing a sport that just has two people.
Yeah, that's
right. Like when it's a team sport, there's a lot going on. Yeah. Like if you're into the game, you could like know the nuances, but you're really watching the people with the ball.
Even with boxing though, like even in boxing, right?
Right.
You still have people with their phones up. Like, oh yeah,
they're still watching the knockout. Like they want to get that flick.
And in tennis, they ain't no phones. Okay. Like they are like this. Like everybody's locked the fuck in. Like it's for me personally. Again, I don't even speak from my experience.
Yeah.
It's a one hell of an experience outside of basketball.
Yeah.
Hockey would be, you know, going to a real hockey match. Like
I've been to Rangers
you gotta go on the glass though. You gotta be on the glass.
Oh yeah.
Only on the glass. Yeah.
It's like gladiator stuff. They banging on the walls. Everybody's intense, waving the towels. They're playing that song after every goal.
I want to go to the new slap shit. Like
Oh, the slug, yeah. Yo, listen. You want to hear some crazy shit? Yo, this is how we locked in, champ. Yo, I'm on YouTube at like 3 a.m, right? And I see some shit called like PNL or some shit like that. I'm like, what the fuck?
It's called Power Slap.
I clean it. It's beyond that, bro. This is some different shit.
It's a league, though.
It's a league, yeah. Nah, the Power Slap shit is one shit. This is some different shit. Power Slap is part of it.
Okay.
But it's like a triathlon. It's like the Power Slap. It's some shit called car jitsu, where you sit in the car and they strapped in and they say go, and then you got to do MMA inside a car.
Word.
I think I've seen this on TikTok.
Crazy, bro.
We got like fight your way out the car, like it's not a lot of space.
And slapping is one of it, but that Power Slap shit goes crazy.
Nah, like I wouldn't mind going to see that live.
I gotta throw this on the table, man. I'm a pro wrestling guy.
Nah, I know where you're going out, and I concur.
Yeah, WWE.
I concur.
The E stands for what?
It's entertainment. This is what I gotta tell people
There's
about
nothing
WWE.
like WWE ever.
Right.
Like, no experience like
It's a show and a sport.
I agree with that.
It's like
together.
once you walk in and turn your brain off to it not being a sport, and it's like, yo, this is entertainment. This is an entertaining athletic exhibition. They're doing athletic stuff,
right?
But it's not a sport.
I was about to say, because I was like, yo, the wrestlers gonna get the wrestling fans gonna get mad and say, yo, it's a sport. They do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Somebody go power drive your ass.
Like, you know, they'll say it's still real to me and all that. Like, they'll try to fight you. But no, I'll tell you, like right now is probably the best time to get into it because it feels like how it felt like when we were kids, right? Like in the Attitude Era with Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, like Triple H, there was more than one dude. And right now, there's more than one dude. Cody Rhodes is big. Roman Reigns is like The Rock's cousin. The Rock came back. Now he's a shareholder in WWE, so he pops in every now and then. They sell out everywhere. They do stadiums all across the globe. Like, and it's super entertaining. And it feels like every time, like they got a new element of real sport in it too. So it's like it's entertaining, but they also know that people like combat sports. People like boxing. People like UFC. Let's add an element of that. People like the NBA. Let's add an element of this drama and rosters and trades and all the type of stuff. Like
storytelling. That's what they best at.
Yes.
Narratives and shit.
Content like character creation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Storytelling.
Yeah.
Like they know how to build characters over it. But you could tell you a real true
I'm a lifer, bro. Like it's one of those things.
You're a real true ambassador.
For real. So you said you compared it now to the Attitude Era. So I'm gonna tell you when I kind of fell out of it a little bit.
Okay.
When Hulk Hogan went to NWO.
Nah. Shit, you broke my heart. Broke my heart. Yo, but it was, to me, I was like, because you remember back in the day, it was like, even before Attitude Era, right? Like in the like Hogan, Macho Man, you know what I'm saying? Like Ultimate Warrior, that era. It was like really like over the top characters. Yeah. Like almost like superheroes.
There was times where they had like, and there was times where they had characters that just really didn't hit you. They had like wrestling garbage men, they had wrestling clowns.
Right.
They had wrestling race car drivers and shit. It's like, all right. Like,
this is the Ultimate Warrior.
Ultimate Warrior. Well, I mean, the Ultimate Warrior, you 5 and 6 years old, you see a dude come out in muscles and face paint.
Legion of Doom.
Going crazy with the Bushwhackers?
Bushwhackers was wild, like, on the left, though. They was out of control. I love the
wild
name. Come on.
That's a wild name that I grew up and think about it. Now that I think about it.
The Bushwhackers was crazy. They whole MO, I can't even, shit that they was doing, but
it's weird. Like, I'll tell you this though, like a lot of people fall out.
Jake the Snake, Paul.
Jake the Snake was crazy.
Jake the Snake.
Yo, nigga pulling shit out the bag. Like,
Respect Jake the Snake. Respect Jake the Snake.
He used to get his ass
Pioneer.
Oh yeah.
Go get the snake.
Put it on him. You remember when the snake bit Randy Savage?
Yo, dog, do I?
Oh, I was fine. I was traumatized.
I was like, he's dead. He's gonna die.
I shake,
Kill Randy Savage.
shake and all that.
Yeah. Come on, Jim. Come on, Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Man, we gotta get y'all to a show this year, man.
Yo,
we gotta get
Roddy Piper, huh?
So to finish the point, I was trying to make was like, then it got to the Attitude Era, Stone Cold, The Rock. You know what I mean? Like, and it was like big, huge characters. And I don't know, man. I feel like for a little stretch, everybody just had a regular ass name. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just like, Bob Johnson for the heavyweight title. I'm like, I don't want to watch no nigga named Bob Johnson, bro. Like, I'm trying to watch, you know what I'm saying? Papa Shango.
They
you know what I'm saying? Like,
they definitely fell into a place where it just felt like they were trying to blur the lines too much.
Yeah.
And I think they probably, and this is just me speaking, I think they probably didn't take for granted that, like, yo, even though people know this is choreographed, this is like predetermined, all that stuff, they still want to be entertained.
Yeah.
They still want to see it. So it's like, yo, like, if a dude is a mortician and wears a hat and disappears and lightning strikes and all that stuff, like, I want to see that.
That's
like,
crazy.
It's, you know what I mean? Like, you got to give the show, because if you like, I've been to a bunch of UFC matches, right? A bunch of UFC fights. And sometimes you don't get a knockout. Sometimes the fight boring as hell. You go to the car.
Clinching.
But,
The
you know.
The experience in UFC is different.
The experience is definitely different, especially you cage side, the sweat falls out. Like, it's a sweet science where it's like, yo, unless you're really there to see like the struggle of like man versus man in the cage, you don't really get it. But if you don't see a knockout, you feel like you didn't get your money's worth.
Like, yo, I play UFC 5 on PlayStation, I always get a knockout.
Right. You go to WWE, you know someone's getting hit with a Stone Cold Stunner. You know somebody's getting put in a sharpshooter.
You know what I mean?
You know,
they're gonna fly in the air type shit.
Like, you know someone's going through a table. Like, you know you're gonna get your money's worth. So it's not a spectator sport, but as far as like watching it live,
Entertaining.
it's entertainment, man.
For sure.
Definitely.
Ain't nothing like it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta get y'all to a show one day.
You know, my mom goes to a bunch of WrestleManias and all that.
A word?
Yeah.
You gotta pull up to WrestleMania in Vegas to see
my
it,
mom
man.
was a diehard.
Yeah?
Diehard.
Man,
Die
listen.
hard.
This'll be a good time.
Every Monday night. Don't call her.
From 8 to 11, don't talk to me. You know where I'm at.
ECW was my shit, bro.
Oh, bro.
Oh, man.
I caught an old episode of ECW like by accident, just like scrolling YouTube, and I just remember one time they just had the crowd, like the crowd was part of the show, where they would just fill the ring with steel chairs and garbage, and the dude was just standing there, just getting thrown at him. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to go see that.
it was wild. Go make that happen.
I'm
Man.
not gonna go see that on City Island. I'm about to say, you can see that. I go see that on Johnny's, man. Come on. Yo, but me and myself personally, during the summer, you know what I'm saying? I got beamed by Pedro Martinez, the legend. My uncle, you know what I'm saying, in Texas during MLB All-Star. You know what I mean? I recovered. I got a hit later. You know what I'm saying? I got on base. I got thrown out at home because Deion Sanders told me to go. It was a bad third base call, Prime. It was a bad third base call, Prime.
You thought you had
know what I'm saying?
prime speed though, so
That's what he thought. I said, bro, my brother, I said, your knees and my knees are the same. You feel me, Prime? I was like, don't send me, bro. If the cutoff man got a gun, don't send me. You know what I'm saying? But outside of that, you know what I mean? I've been in the trenches, coaching my kids' football team, you know what I mean? Shout out to the War Eagles, you know what I mean?
Coach Melo.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
you know what I'm
sir.
saying? I don't play. I wear my sunglasses even when it's fucking dark. You know what I'm saying? And listen, man, if you don't do push-ups right, we're running gases all night. Stop playing with me. You know what I mean? We are all football heads over here at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
You're a hard-nosed coach or like,
I'm more like listen.
what's your style?
You tough love?
Give me an analogy. Give me a coach.
So I'm like
You like a Bill Parcells?
a nice Bill Parcells.
Like, huh?
A nice Bill Parcells. You know what I'm saying? Like,
How you a nice Bill Parcells? That's like
check
an
it out.
oxymoron, right?
Because I'm gonna tell you, yo, you fucking up. You fucking up, but you nice. You know what I'm saying? Like I say this one thing. Look, I say this one thing, and it's gonna sound goofy, but I tell them all the time, it's real. I was like, yo, physical mistakes, it's okay. Mental mistakes, nah, bro. Because we practice all
That's
week.
good policy.
That's real. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that, Chad.
We practice all day. On defense, you know you watch the ball. You don't jump off, you know what I'm saying? Because the other guy, they going on three. You know what I'm saying? You jumping on one. What are you doing?
They going on 3.
You watch the ball.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We playing defense now. So like,
offsides, yelling at.
you know what I'm saying?
Unnecessary roughness. That's okay.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm cool with that.
That's passion. That's passion, bro. He's been I see it. He's been face masking you all game. I know you mad.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? They not calling it. Go ahead, do your thing, bro. You got to duff him, say something about his fucking uncle, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, bro. He's a dope fiend. Yo, go crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, do your thing, bro. Between the hash marks.
It's all exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
When you in the parking lot.
I like that mindset.
Right. After
Shake hands, kiss babies.
That's it, bro.
It's over.
Good game, good game, good
Yeah.
game. After the game, no funny shit, no shit in the parking lot. None
You're a
of that.
good coach. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
You know what I'm saying? That's right.
I like the mindset.
You know what I mean? Positivity, but stern.
You niggas might be 0-13.
No, you know what's crazy? Undefeated last year. Actually, undefeated the whole, and then took an L in the playoffs.
Damn.
And then still made it through, you know what I'm saying? And ended up losing in the Super Bowl by one tutty, man. It was heartbreaking.
I was about to say you almost like the Ravens. Yeah.
Too soon. You know what I'm saying? Check us out. Check us out tomorrow. What Thursday night.
That's football season. That's personal.
Thursday night live and direct.
Yes, sir.
We've been quiet this whole training camp. We don't say nothing.
Yeah.
We quiet. We locked in. We know what it is.
Yeah, you already know. Shout out to Kayvon Thibodeau, you know what I'm saying? Friend of the show. We had him on earlier.
Facts.
Big G-man, Big Blue. Listen, man, this is a question for everybody.
Yeah.
NFL is starting over the weekend. It's around the horn for everybody. Let's talk about why our favorite team is a contender this year. I'll go first because it's going to be very short.
For the Giants?
Yes.
Oh.
If an asteroid hits Pennsylvania and an asteroid hits Texas, the Giants will do very well this season. And that is how I feel confident about the Giants.
Nah, I disagree.
I don't know. Jaden Daniels might give y'all issue too, man. I heard
Yeah, I forgot about them too. Goddamn. No, but it's too close to B-Mark. Can't hit down there. I don't want an asteroid down there.
That's true.
That's the fam is down there.
Listen. Stay north of the Chesapeake.
No. But yo, there's a couple.
Chesapeake.
In all seriousness, G-Man got a couple guys. You know what I'm saying? A lot of guys I want to see.
You been a
like Malik Neighbors.
Like they got a solid team.
Yeah, no. Definitely not. They got a solid team. I want to see how they develop. I want to see that O-line shape up. You know what I'm saying? Keep Woody safe. You know what I'm saying?
Big.
And that's all I want. That's all I want from the O-line. Keep Woody from Toy Story safe. You know what I'm saying? Just don't let him get hurt.
Yeah.
Because you paid him a lot of money, dog. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I say we, like I paid the nigga money. Y'all paid him a lot of money.
I feel like you have.
You gotta say we. You're part of the extension. You're an extension of the organization.
That's true. I be in the stadium. I pay for the tickets. I'm out there buying the you know what I'm saying? Not the Glizzies because they're too big. I don't want my son to eat.
Come on.
I said not the Glizzies.
I feel for Danny Dimes though, man. He's in a tough situation, bro.
He is, man. But it's like at the same time, dog. Listen, you know about the pressure that comes with.
Let's talk about Danny Dimes.
No. I'm not. I'm just saying. You know
the pressure in New York.
The pressure in New York,
Indeed.
And B being that higher draft pick.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. Especially when everybody in Denver when you got took, it was like yeah. When they took Daniel Jones, bro, it was like
New York boo everybody though, champ.
That's true.
Every draft pick in every sport. They don't even know the guy.
I'm trying to think who's the last one that did not get booed. The Jets drafted somebody that did not get booed.
This year?
No, it was like a couple years ago.
Was it Thibodeau?
Sauce. Nah, it was the Jets. It was Sauce.
Sauce. I thought you said New York.
Come on. You know what I'm saying? They don't boo everybody.
The Jets is terrible. What they got this year, let's hope they're not terrible, but in the past, they've been pretty terrible. Sauce came out, so...
Speak about it.
Y'all speaking of my team. Y'all very harsh on y'all team.
You see it?
We got the two... Listen, I looked at the rosters this year, and there was ranking like the playoff droughts. Jets was number 31 with 9 years, and the Giants is right behind them with 8 years.
But this is what I tell you about...
suffering.
It's a new year, man.
This is what I tell you about the Jets, though.
Yeah.
And I'm not a bandwagon hopper. I'm not a side switcher, but I'm not a New York other team hater. Right? Like, I'm a Yankee fan.
Same. I'm not going to hate on the
Mets.
Right.
If they play in the Phillies, I'm rooting for the Mets.
I might hit on the Brooklyn Nets a little bit.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
That defeat the purpose of this conversation.
Yeah. I mean, just a little bit. The Mets I'm cool with, even though I'm a Yankee fan. Yeah. Giants I'm cool with, even though I'm a Jets fan.
Right. So my thing is this.
It's hard, though, man. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But this is my thing with the Jets. If Aaron Rodgers stays healthy, that is a very fucking good team.
Listen, man, that team has been...
That's it. Top to bottom, offense, defense, really good team. Breece Hall, Sauce,
Quentin Williams. You got Mike Williams that you picked up from the Chargers.
Come on.
I mean, Jermaine Johnson's really good from the linebacker position. I mean, again... The Jets feel like they've been a decent quarterback away for the past like several years. And unfortunately, we've had, Zach Wilson, very nice kid. Seen him a lot, been through a lot of shit.
He taking the page off the peace guard book.
When he with the disclaimer before you say
We took this from the book of Melo. From the book of Melo. Let me read this
He ain't with
scripture.
y'all no more.
Once you hit him
not
with
with
the
y'all no more. You can't
disclaimer
speak. He not
All
with
right.
y'all no more.
Y'all know what it was with Zach Wilson, all right? So
bro.
it is what it is.
Yeah,
but Aaron
bro.
Rodgers, you know, it's them first 4 plays last year wasn't even surprising to me, dog. Like when he went down, I was like, that is typical Jets luck. It seems like every
that's
year.
crazy.
Listen,
That is
I can
crazy.
go back years.
You know what we say when one of ours go down?
Wow.
Next man up.
We tried.
You understand?
We saw the next man.
up.
We saw the next
Fuck
man.
about that next man up.
Who is coming? Hold on.
I like Tyrod Taylor though. Tyrod Taylor makes me
I
feel
love
good.
Ty. I love
Tyrod
Ty.
held it down. Tyrod
Yes.
held it. TT held
Yes.
it
He
down.
could hoop. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
He held
100%.
it down.
Mike White, Zach Wilson,
Then
I've
y'all
seen
got
enough.
him out of there. Y'all
seen
got T
enough.
out of there.
But Aaron Rodgers, they talk about he's looking great out of the camp, and what else are they supposed to say? Obviously, but you know,
That's
I like
Aaron
that they're
Rodgers,
playing the
though,
Niners
bro.
first. You
That's
get
what
that
I'm saying.
test, and then you see what you had 16 games later, man. I think they're gonna be good this year. I think the over under is 9 wins.
Y'all roster is nice.
Yes,
That's
You know what I'm saying? If that shit come together over there, that's, you know what I mean?
just health, and keep Aaron Rodgers from being touched,
That's it.
please.
At least I got an offensive line.
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
they
Like-
got everything. I don't really think they got a real weakness. I mean, I don't know what the special teams is looking like, but
don't even
offensively,
matter.
defensively,
Time
on
of
paper
possession.
they should be good.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
know what got to happen? They got to lace them up.
Yeah,
Everybody got to lace them up.
That's it. And that's the thing about football.
We all got to
We
lace
all
them up.
talking all this shit because
Yeah, we
I
gotta
want to hear
lace
about the
them up.
Ravens.
Huh?
I want to hear about the Ravens.
Be quiet.
What your projection is, but that's the thing. You got to lace them up.
Got to lace them up.
Week 2, the whole landscape could change.
yeah,
So and so went down. This happened.
Can't wait to see y'all.
So and so
after
got
week 2.
traded. Yeah.
man.
Uh-huh. So what about the? I mean, listen, because you're talking about Tyrod Taylor, the backup quarterback, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Lamar's-
I'm giving credit when credit's due.
yeah.
Because y'all ain't going to give him that.
No, I give it to all day.
No, y'all as a fan,
The fan base. Oh yeah, no. When listen, as a
He
Giants
held it
fan,
down, so I want to give Tyrod his props on that.
Yeah,
as a Giants fan, I wanted him to start. In those days when Eli was playing very bad,
yeah.
I was like, please start Ty, bro, please. You know what I'm saying? This man is
Even
getting
last year.
smoked on every fucking possession, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Wait, don't duck smoke. Ravens. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't
Ravens.
ducking no smoke.
The Ravens.
I ain't ducking no smoke.
Ravens.
Y'all got one obstacle, but he's a big, curly-haired, red-wearing obstacle to get over, bro.
motherfucker.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what do you mean? That's
Big Hermie.
Come on, dog. It's Pat Mahomes, dog. It's Big Pat.
Holes. Make holes.
Keep playing me, dog.
What's his name?
It's Pat Mahomes, dog. Keep playing.
Who?
Put some respect on my name.
Nah, we active.
It's Pat.
Thursday night we active.
Pat. Travis Kelce,
Yeah.
nigga.
I'm about to say, talk to me about this.
Lamar's back.
Yeah.
He, you know, when you go through something like that, you talk about greatness. You only can come back even sharper.
Yeah.
And we got fucking the truck in the backfield.
Derrick Henry.
We got DH in the backfield. He ain't. Come on, what you gonna do in that option?
I'm not gonna be that. I'm not
I'm
gonna
just
be
saying,
I'm
I'm
not
just
gonna be the hater. He is a 30-year-old running back.
Man, I don't give a
You
fuck.
know what I mean?
Man, listen, all I know is the man, listen, against
Yeah.
Kansas City,
Yeah.
he averaged 12, 15 yards.
He would have been a
Rushing.
difference
So
in that
if he
conference
giving
game.
us 115 yards, if he giving us his average against Kansas City,
Perfect.
And you don't really necessarily need him to be the Derrick Henry of old. You just need him to be serviceable.
now you can't tell us what we need over there. You can't tell us what we need to do over there.
Melo, if you relying on Derrick Henry to be the Derrick Henry from
We got
Tennessee,
Marlon over there. We got Marlon back.
Yeah.
We got my man Ronnie Stanley back.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? Like
like Zay Flowers. I
Zay
think
Flowers, you know, he
was
learned
solid.
from last year.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a learning experience for him.
Yeah,
He's
I
the
go
X
through that.
now.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure he took that as like, damn, like I was
tripping.
bugging. You know what I'm saying? We got love for you over there, champ.
Yeah.
You know that. We hold ours down. We don't talk shit like these other niggas. You know what I'm saying? We do
got
what's
something to
right.
say. You know how New York fans are.
We flocking over here. We in a flock over here.
He said flowers,
You get
I'm
what
gonna
I'm
give you your
saying?
flowers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, 7 p.m. fam, listen, if you're anything like me, your favorite time of the year is football season. You might find yourself staying up late to watch games, snacking more than you typically do, and not on the healthiest options if we're being real. Drinking more than usual when you're watching super intense games? You sound familiar? All of the game time stress and unhealthy habits can actually take a toll on your hair health in the long run, which is why now is the perfect time to start taking Nutrafol.
Your hair is never just about your hair, and Nutrafol knows that. It could be the foods you're eating, the sleep you're not getting, or even following your favorite sports team in an intense season. It could be almost anything that has almost nothing to do with the hair. That's why Nutrafol takes a whole body approach to the hair health, addressing the problems inside to help hair. With big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. Somewhere between the store and your first month bill, the price magically skyrockets. With Mint Mobile, you'll never have to worry about gotchas ever again.
That's right, champ. When Mint Mobile says $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan, they mean it. You know what I'm saying? Not like other phone companies, you know what I mean, like that I've had in the past, where I end up paying a car note for a phone bill. It's out of control. You know what I mean? So listen, say goodbye to your overpriced wireless plans, jaw-dropping monthly bills and unexpected overages, random fees, etc.
So use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and bring your phone number along with all your existing contacts. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/7pm. That's mintmobile.com/7pm.
$45 upfront payment required. It's equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for details. Speaking of flowers, you know what I'm saying? Tom Brady, retired, decorated, you know what I mean? QB. He's an announcer on Fox now. Recently, he was seen working out, and he had to squash any comeback talk. My man can't lift in peace. Champ. Talked about this last episode. Talked about rejoining the Knicks.
Oh.
It didn't happen.
Who?
He said, who, me?
Yo, P, they not here bugging.
Yo. Oh, Nick's Twitter was upset last week. I was like, damn. Yo. I know what you was trying to say, but I was like, damn, all right.
But yo,
Go
like,
ahead.
you know, fam, I ain't gonna hold you. I never played at a professional level anything except, you know what I'm saying, hollering at your shorty. You know what I'm saying? But as a pro, do you ever get like, do you ever see like, damn, I could do this. Not I could do this, I wanna go do this. I got the itch. We'll go out there. You know what I'm saying? I'll hoop. Like you saying, Kai will go anywhere and hoop. The apple don't fall far from the tree.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No, it's I don't get the itch going to games though. Like if I'm in the gym training, I'll get the itch. You know what I'm saying?
But like the process of getting ready for a season.
Yeah, like I can't. Like I don't want to do that shit no more. Right? Yo, listen, let me tell you something.
A lot of people don't see that on TV, so they just think to show up to the game.
The process of getting ready for a professional game in any sport, the preparation is so like strenuous.
Right.
And trying to get out there to go be the best that you could possibly be. It's so hard to go out there. Like it's hard not to lock in that way. So for me to just like, oh hey, first of all, if I come back right now, let's say let's for the people who speak hypotheticals, right? If I was to come back right there, where you gonna put me at? You ain't gonna put me in the first 10.
You asking me?
No, I'm just throwing it out there. I mean, asking whoever. You ain't gonna put me in the first 10 of the rotation.
I don't know how in shape you are. I'm just looking at the game.
I'm just saying, I don't want to get in that shape.
Listen, when we was talking about
bro, you know how hard it is to get in shape and stay in shape, to get to the top notch level of like conditioning. Hell no.
So
I don't want to do that. Like I don't want to do that at this point in time in my life. I don't want to do that.
So you're enjoying retirement. Retirement is nice.
I'm busy.
Okay.
I still work out. You know what I mean? I still train with my son. Like I still train my son. I'm still active.
Yeah.
I just don't have to think about tapping into that another realm of like preparation. I don't want to do that.
Right. So that's what's just like, all right.
That's what separates it. But I do get back like sometimes at the game, like, damn, like this moment right here, like I start, you know what I mean? My shit starts.
All right, so let me throw this out there.
This moment, this is what I would do.
I'm gonna step right here and I'm gonna hit the boop, boop.
Nah, it was just like, I guess because now the way that I see the game, I see it from more of a simplified way.
Right.
That the way I'm looking at it, the game looks easy.
Yeah.
To me,
Yeah.
like it looks super, super.
Do you feel like
easy.
the older you get mentally, it just slows down?
You just get sharper.
Mm-hmm.
But that happens when you getting older in your career. You get what? You start working smarter, not harder.
More experience as well.
More experience. You start finding your pace. You start finding what works. Certain shit, don't work. Certain shit work.
Right.
And you start to perfect it.
So speaking of that, like you said, different, you know what I mean? Working smarter, not harder, progressing. You know what I'm saying? We talk about the Melo verse. It's like the Spider-Verse out here on 7 p.m. You know what I mean? We talk about it behind the scenes all the time. Yeah, fans get to
trademark that.
get a little something into it now. You know what I mean?
It's done. The Melo verse is already.
Into the Melo verse.
Come on,
It's already.
It's been so many
We
variants.
took care of that already.
You know what I'm saying? We got Olympic Melo. You know what I'm saying? We got Hoodie Melo. We got Cuse Melo. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So we're going to tap into that in this next segment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I want to jump in on this too. DeMar DeRozan and Rasheed Wallace both recently gave props to Jordan's DC run as a member of the Washington Wizards. His last season was right before your rookie year.
Yeah, I was sick.
But that summer in between, did rookie Melo get any run with Mike? And what was his game like up close?
Man, you about to take me. Okay.
So you fresh out of Cuse.
So when MJ's last year was at,
I want to say it's what,
2001? 2002. 2002.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't at Cuse yet.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. It was 02, 03.
Okay.
So I just remember watching him like just, like as a basketball player and like, damn, like he just looked, he looked so different. Like he don't look, he's not MJ of old. Like he's not MJ flying through the air, but the game looks so easy to him. Like he just catch it in 2 dribbles, right, shot fake, boom, get to the rack, 1 dribble, has he pull, boom, tween, pull. Like I'm like, damn, it's like MJ he just picking his spots.
Right.
And they can't do shit about it. Like nobody can do shit about it. So like for me, any player, any athlete that goes through this, who stays in any game for a long period of time, you got to start adapting to how you're going to play, right?
Okay.
Because sometimes you ain't as quick enough to do the same shit that you want to do, right? So you start working super hard on certain aspects of perfecting certain shots and certain moves, because you only got a split second to get that move off or to take a shot, or if I get the ball in the post, I want to be as efficient as possible down there. Mm-hmm. So for me, it was like, okay, let me perfect my fadeaway. Like, let me perfect the baseline fadeaway.
Was that your mindset in LA? Because I felt like
in LA, I don't know
if the number was, but I felt like you shot your best percentage from 3.
Yeah, but in LA, but in LA, I was already like, I was just super at peace, like in LA. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't like I had just came from Portland season and a half. We did the bubble season and all of that. So I was already like, by the time I came back into the NBA, when I went to Portland, I was already super, super like at peace, like at ease of just like, if I'm going ahead, I'm coming to this team because you really want what I can bring to this team. Like I'm not going through the bullshit again. So I just sat for 15 months of not knowing why. Right. So for whatever reason, I sat. Now, if you calling me at this point in time where I already told myself I stepped away from the game, I'm done with the game. In order for it to get me back out of that mentality, this have to really work. You got to want me for what I'm going to bring to the table. Like, you can't be mad. You can't feel bad for bringing me on your team.
Okay.
For me doing what I do best. Like,
right. It felt like, and just as a fan looking in, it felt like a lot of times people wanted you to be something that you weren't really, right? Like, they knew you were a great scorer, a great player, but a lot of times you would get a lot of bullshit about stuff that was never really your forte anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So in these situations, when they brought you in, it's like, yo, come in here and be Melo.
Yeah.
Was that the thing that sort of like brought you the piece of?
So Nah. When I left New York, like,
Yeah.
I think I was 16 or something like that. I went to OKC.
Yeah.
At that point, you got to think I was just coming off of like All-Star at 22 on a 2 torn shoulders.
Right.
The knee messed up. Like, you know, nobody even noticed. I'm limping in the All-Star game. You look at the All-Star game, I'm like favoring. I'm dunking off one leg, landing on one leg, shoulder. I can't do certain shit. So only we knew that internally. Like, I wasn't going to let everybody know that. So I'm battling health issues at the same time I'm battling like organizational issues. You get what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh shit, like, nah, what's important here? You get what I'm saying? Fuck the organization issues. I gotta worry about how I'm gonna get ready for the next game. So at that point, I knew you ain't really want me here anyway.
Right.
And I'm speaking of, you know, Phil, this was the notion.
Right.
You know, oh, you should go to another organization, to another team, go try to win. We ain't trying to win right now. This is this conversation. So I go to OKC. Now OKC is like, this is it. Like, okay, we got a chance to win this shit, but I still feel like now I'm the outcast.
Okay.
Because it's like they had their shit going on already. They had summertime to get together. They had, you know, light mini.
And they brought you in pretty late.
Camp. I came in media day, the night of, the night before media day.
Yeah.
I don't know shit about OKC. I don't know. Only thing I know is thank you, Sam. Thank you, Sam Presti, for saving this situation, because this situation is already as ugly as possible. And I'm trying to move on at this point in my career. So went to OKC. Now they got to implement me into a system that they already had for Russ and PG. So now it's like, oh, Melo, you go figure that out. Like you gonna figure it out. Like we know you gonna figure it out. Like, so I had to deal with that in OKC. So now the come off the bench conversation starts to come. I'm like, where does this come from? Like,
right.
That's the who me?
I'm just, come off the bench.
The joint that went viral.
Yeah, like, yo, P, they talking about coming off the bench. Like, that was the first time I ever heard that.
Right.
Oh.
So that's why I said that, because I'm like, yo, like.
That was a genuine reaction.
Yeah, that's my genuine reaction. Like, yo, I just got here. Why y'all talking about me coming off the bench?
Okay.
So that was my genuine, real, like, in real time, genuine reaction. Because I never knew where that came from. So then the season happens. I think we had a really good year. We could have been better. I mean, we had expectations to win the shit. But overall, my experience was very, very good out there with those guys. PG, Russ, all of Raymond Felton. You know, we had a good core out there. Now, everything starts to trickle down for me, because now it's like, oh, we want to restructure your contract, right?
Right.
Oh, we owe you owe $28 million on the next year.
Right.
Oh, we want to restructure your contract. Hey, we want to extend your contract for 3 years.
That's a red flag as a player?
Like
I was about to say, how does that work?
You can restructure. You can, because you could take that because it's a 28 from the last season. So you could talk about restructuring, taking the 28 and restructuring it for the betterment of the team.
Okay.
In a sense, right?
Okay.
So now you're telling me that, 3 years, go take instead of taking 28, you want me to go take what? 8, 7, 8? Like, and it's hard for me to say this, like, because it sounds like it's something crazy when you talk about, he can't take 7. No, when you talk about perspective, no, because this is what happens, right? So I want to break that part down.
Yeah.
When we talk about perspective, you telling me, yo, we want to break your contract down and extend it over the next 3 years for the betterment of the team. But also, you're going to come off the bench next year.
Oh.
Right? So it's like, nah, like that's not.
Pick one.
Nah, not even that. No pick nothing. We're not picking nothing. I'm not that. Like I'm not that. You get what I'm saying? Right. So I can't, no, thank you. I can't accept that. There's no way I can accept that. There's no way. First of all, if you want me to do that, tell me who you about to go try to get. And if it's worth it,
I was about to say,
then we can restructure this contract if you really want me here.
Okay.
Right? So tell me who you want to go get, like, because I'll help you go get it and restructure my contract, because I want to make this work. Like,
Right.
So because of that, I'm like, nah, I can't restructure my deal. Like
y'all ain't even put I'm not in the.
I can't. I'm not even in the.
I'm not really
even
a part of this.
I'm not even in the first 3-4 options of the offense.
Can't do that.
When you really like putting it in perspective, it's like it's really a hard conversation to have. Like how you want me to. I get what you're trying to do for your organization, but that may not be what's best for me. Because as soon as I decide to take that, that's my market value. That's where everybody sees me at. Oh, this is Melo at a $5 million market
per blah blah blah.
Right.
That's what
So now it goes from
$5
5. Now you stuck at. Oh, now the next year we can get Melo for. He's getting older. He's 1 year older. 3 months.
That's what James Harden's going through.
3 months from the previous season, but he's super old now. We can get him for the vet minimum. Or we can like
3 months later. He's
3 months later, I'm super
old. So boom, back. So yo, listen. This goes back to the conversation we have all the time, bro. We had PG on 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, aka 7 p.m. in Vegas. And you know what I'm saying? We was outside, and we talked about young kids. Nowadays appreciating PG's game, like him being their GOAT, right? But the youth. And I told you this, dog. I was like, I got one at the crib. The youth are fucking with the guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, matter of fact, Bulls rookie.
Fuck with the babies, man.
Come on, dog. Bulls rookie Matas Buzelis called Melo the greatest scorer ever. And Bryce James said, you're top 5 all time. With all these accolades, this appreciation, this love, today, for your game when you played, I want to ask, if Knicks Melo's playing today, how much you averaging per game? You know what I'm saying? And how you getting it? In today's game. Because you know what you can do. We know what the bag is deep.
Yeah.
But how you approaching it? What are you averaging and how you getting to that?
So Knicks Melo, we talking about.
Yeah. Headband. I'm wearing a headband so y'all can see how many times I get
leading
fouled.
scorer.
12, 13.
All NBA.
12, 13 season.
Yeah.
13, like that.
Knicks
12,
tape era.
13, 14 era.
Yeah.
Step right into the 3 splash. Hold that Bulls. Easter Sunday.
Yeah, I think I'll be very similar to where I was at that point in time because of the makeup of the team. Right? And now I can just, I'm just going to go score, but I can just now like be very effective and master shit that I need to do in this offense.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like
that team, the Knicks tape team that we referring to, like we had a culture. We had, we had swag. Like we was coming down pulling from, from the hash mark. Like we was playing the right way. Like that was one of the times in New York, we're like, okay, this is the way, this is how New York basketball should be.
Right.
Like you going in after a game, even after a loss, like you're like, oh, I feel good about this. Right? So if I'm taking that player and implementing that into today's game, it'll be very efficient. It'll be very effective. Like for what I know now, and having that and being able to implement that in today, my movements will be a lot different. The way I get the ball will be a lot different. But with that being said, to be able to play in this type of system today, where it's like 4 out, 1 in, pass and move, I can call up anybody on the court that I want in this pick and roll. Like I can dictate that. Like for me personally, and guys who was of my caliber as far as thought the game that way, we would thrive in moments like that. There's no double teams today. There's no help. Could you imagine me on, like, I don't want to say can you imagine, but just like me personally on the block today at my position when nobody else goes down there.
Yeah.
Like, so for me to take advantage of that, where it's like, I know there's no double team coming down there. Like you at your mercy down at this point in time. I don't have a double team.
You have a double team. You got the 20 team.
I don't have a double team. Like
I don't movement.
I don't have
every player interview, every podcast, when they talk about the toughest, the knuckleheads do it when they're like hardest person to guard. When they say you, it's like, yo,
bro, I need
an ice bath after guarding this.
But also like with my build, right?
Yeah. And
the physicality that I brought to the game, and down there though, like in the block and in the paint, like if I'm able to, and I'm like at that point we talk about MVP Melo in a sense, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to my man in Boston who gave me the vote. Like, you know what I'm saying? But we talk about like that was the level of play that I was dealing. Like
what's the
point.
stat line number? What's the number looking like?
You know what I'm saying?
Give us a number.
A number. You know what I'm saying? And
with this team, like today on the Knicks?
Team, and let me get into math, all right? You got 8 free throw attempts and 3 3.
I think the way that I play, I would definitely get to the line more.
Way more, yeah.
Right? Like even early in my career, like I was getting to the line 10, 11, 12, 13 times. Like,
and that was low.
People forget about, you know what I mean? People forget about that. Like I got to the line. I knew how to draw fouls. I was physical until they started changing the rules a little bit.
Yeah.
So if I'm able to still bring that to today's game where I can go get fouled, I can post, there's no double teams, just me and you on the island. And I can play in pick and rolls, and I got other guys. Like honestly, with this team, I would say I'm averaging 28.
That's what I was leaning. I was like 27, 28.
27, 28.
I'm averaging 28, and that it's only because it's also because throughout my career, that's where I've been at, right? 26 to 28, like, and on this team, and it's a winning team. And I can just go be that efficient scorer, effective scorer for the type of team that we have built here. Oh, I'm thinking championship. Like you have to, because you got everything, every piece that you would actually need.
And as you were saying, the game, I feel like today, the post and the midi is like a lost art. You know
I knew I was done when they told me nah.
And you got both of those.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying?
We just rim running and 3 points.
We're going to give you 2 post-ups.
Like, bro, nah. If I'm the coach, I'm just showing you the right down there all day.
Early in the post?
Nah, nobody posts up no more, man. It's just lobs and 3-pointers.
You get your shit off in the post, you know what I'm saying? I'm thinking 10 points in the post alone.
Because today usually it's the big men is posting. Like, there's only a couple guys who's posting down there.
Yeah. So
there's no wings going out there.
You get a little switch on a flex screen.
Yeah, like, but you going to every up once in a while.
Yeah.
Right? But imagine if like the offenses ran through me. Right? And now we dictating the offense to my strengths. Right? Like,
who's a small forward? Name us random small forward.
Random small forward? Trevor Ariza.
Trevor Ariza. Or active.
Active? Okay. Give me Jason Tatum.
Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
You take Jason Tatum in the post, bro.
Yeah.
Like, working him out?
That's not even working out. I'm gonna do what I feel like I can do down there in that post. I'm gonna just go to my bag. I'm just gonna go, not even think twice about what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I can just dribbles and know how he's gonna guard me. Right? So this is how I'm saying, as I got older, I started getting more sharper at just more of the feel as opposed to rushing and trying to get my shot off. And it's like, nah, like the flow of the game and understanding how to score and when to score. And, I'm not saying that I learned that later, but you start utilizing that a lot more when your usage percentage goes from 40%, 50%. Now you going to 10%.
I'll even take it a quick step here. Like, as far as Knicks fans are concerned, like, that season, that pandemic season, that Randall was all NBA.
Yeah.
Second, I want to say it's 2021.
Yeah.
I want to say that was probably the closest I've seen to like what you would look like in today's game.
Yeah.
Right. Like his jump shot was, I think he was a 40% 3-point shooter that year.
But you understand
physical,
the type of game, like the style of game that I brought to the game. Right. It was like you had to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like it was, it was. People say ISO, right? Everybody's ISO today. So, but me in that position where I can get the ball off the rebound, I can push it, I can ISO you real quick, I can make a move, I can go, or I can swing it, I can duck into the post. We got plays called from me. Like, it's like you getting a wide variety of opportunity to go out there and score. So today with that team, even with Randall, like, he shot the ball extremely well at a high clip that season. In the post, he was effective. Like, on the defensive end, he was effective. Like, he earned second team on NBA.
Yeah.
But it's like the way his style of game in mine, like, I'm more handling the ball now.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I'm telling Jalen Brunson to come set the screen for me. Let's make them make a decision, right? And in a way where it's a threat coming off of this.
He's gonna give you this work. I'm gonna give you this work.
Right.
Either
So
way,
with this team and what my capabilities and what I brought to that team, those Knicks tape team with Jason Kidd and all them.
Right.
I was sharp mentally too.
And I think
with Jay Kidd and those guys, so I knew how to offenses and put people in position in situations, from learning in quick time with that. So now if I'm coming up, I'm setting you up. I'm just gonna put you in positions where they gonna make a mistake.
Do you think that the era that you played in, where I kind of feel like it was a gray area where efficiency wasn't as lauded as it is now, where I think when people look at your numbers and look at the way you played and not just like the box score, they're like, damn, he was also efficient here. Like the shot charts, the hot spots, the places that you get open shots in today's game. I almost think if they drop 2011 Melo into this era, people would, you're already super appreciated as a top 10 scorer of all time, but I almost think the way the pace and space of the NBA is now,
the skill set,
it would be way more appreciated.
Yeah, the skill set.
Yes, absolutely.
The skill set would be probably a little bit more appreciated.
Definitely.
Right?
I agree.
The thing is, the skill set has always been there. Like it ain't, you can't be doing this shit and not have a skill set. Like,
That's what it is. It's more.
You can't do this and not know how to pass. You can't do this and not know how to play D. Like it's always, you don't know how to play defense. Man, get the fuck out of here. What I would say was, to end this though, what I would say was about that point.
Yeah.
It's like you learn how to, like, defense is effort.
Right.
So you learn how to,
Shuffle
defense is also, you gotta want to do it. You gotta want it.
Shuffle,
right? You gotta have some type of pride of this nigga ain't gonna bust my ass.
Yeah.
So it's also effort and it's also team defense.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's all of these layers of defense. Right? So to say somebody don't play defense is fucking crazy. and you know what I mean? In this sport, like, especially, I don't even speak for the era that I played in.
Right.
Like, come on, like what we sit there talking about?
It's 5 guys on the court, man. You know what I'm saying?
But I've learned to get better at it. I've learned to take it a lot more serious, and not to say that I wasn't taking it serious, but I was just focused on, nigga, I gotta get these buckets. Like I gotta, for us to win, I gotta score.
That's right. You gotta stay sharp all the time. But always stay sharp, razor sharp. America's #1 segment, yo. Nationwide. Fuck with it or fuck out of here. You know what fuck with it or fuck out of here.
Love
right?
fuck with it or fuck out of here. My favorite segment of the show.
We give you a question, you know what I mean? And you answer, hey, I'm fucking with that. That's interesting. I like that. Or fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Which is something very interesting that Melo used to say when you get a rebound. Plus it's also very New York. Like this show, very New York. You know what I'm saying? First up, JT, Jason Tatum, Derek White, and Drew Holiday are not the only Celtics that had big summers after winning the chip, dog. Jaylen Brown recently put out a record with ASAP Ferg.
Ooh.
Fergenstein, you know what I'm saying, called Just Do It. The Boston shooting guard is talking his shit to the ladies on the track. Okay, JB. But the streets are saying Brown's verse is really about Nike, not a chick, with Brown rapping, if all we do is argue, maybe you not the one for me.
Just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. It's crazy.
If all we do is argue, maybe you not the one for me. It's JB. Yo, so fucking with it the fuck out of here. We going counterclockwise today, Kaz. The fuck with it the fuck out of here. Jaylen Brown can't play the game enough to ever make Team USA.
I'm gonna assume you mean play the game, like not rattle the cages of Nike.
Right. Like play the game like politically.
Yeah,
not play the game because he's clearly a hooper.
Dude, the Finals MVP, NBA champ should be on Team USA. I don't think dropping diss records about Nike's probably gonna ingratiate himself into Team USA, but
also, does he give a fuck?
I was about to say, he's probably at the point where he don't give a fuck. So me personally, I'm kind of fucking with it, right? Like, if you're at the point where it's like, all right, like I see how you feel about me. Like, I'm still gonna get my accolades. You got the fine woman, you got the chip, you got the Finals MVP. Like, he's having himself a hell of a summer. Personally, wasn't really fucking with the song that much. I mean, I think a lot of love hoopers that try to rap, like, always good to have, hobbies and stuff like that. But boy, I'm not trying to listen to that shit. I'm sorry.
I haven't heard it.
No, it's you know what it is? He kind of got like a Larry June flow a little bit. So it's very like, you know what I mean, smooth. And
Larry June, nice.
Yeah, Larry June's super nice.
Yeah.
I fuck with Larry June, but he's not
Larry June.
That's good for Larry June. I don't know if that's good for Jalen.
Hey, look, if Larry July is just as good.
Larry Jalen.
Yeah, Larry Jalen. We got Larry June at home. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what the fuck is going on, but I think
you gonna play a little bit?
I think I fuck with it from a standpoint of having your own voice and like taking your own stance and like standing on what you think is not right. Like you know what I mean? Like I fuck with it from that standpoint.
Yeah.
Like even looking at the video, it almost looks like a spoof. Like, is he like?
I mean, I'm fucking with it in the sense of like, you paid, bro. Fuck this, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, if they, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Like you were saying about going to Portland, going to LA, they wanted you there.
Yeah, but
if you don't want me
it's
here,
a little bit more to it though. It's a little bit more multi-layered than
in the business, on the corporate side of it, like on the
just internally, like between both parties.
Somebody's in there like, man, fuck that motherfucker. I don't like him.
I mean, it's just, you know, it is what it is. Like, and then, you know, if that is a song towards the swoosh, like, he really believed that. He really stand on that. He really is not folding on that. So,
I mean, I want to be clear. As a man, I fuck with Jaylen Brown. And the way he stands for it.
Let me be double, triple clear.
It ain't. You know, I don't think you have to go that way to do it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Put you don't have to go that way to do it, but you know, to each his own, right?
Hey,
but
you know what I'm saying?
That is a juggernaut that you fucking with, that you playing with. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be conscious.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to be conscious of it, but you should be aware.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Of where you going at and what you doing and be strategic and have a plan.
I fuck with it because I've always fucked with Jaylen Brown's attitude of like you were saying, standing on what he believes in, saying it with his chest.
Yeah,
he's a man of conviction.
A man of conviction, never mincing his words. You know what I'm saying? So I fuck with it from that tip. But also, I want to be very clear that I would still like to receive, you know what I'm saying, influencer seating product from Nike Corporation. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no beef with y'all.
I see you.
You know what I'm saying? We outside. Let's go. Next up, we got the veneer guard. You know what I'm saying? He got the biggest veneers in the game. Eric Adams held the press conference to tout the seizure of illegal marijuana. When the city burned the bud in Long Island because it contained illegal substances. See, that's why I tell y'all, don't buy that bodega weed. You know what I'm saying? Keep going to Zaza City, nigga, getting that spray shit.
They stepping on the weed now?
It's crazy. Stepping on the weed is nuts.
Wow,
Stepping on the grass is crazy.
Stepping on the grass is crazy.
Look at me in my eyes. Look, camera full. Look at me in my eyes. Do not re-rock weed.
Please. That is
You know what I'm saying? We're not doing this.
Come on.
Stop it. So he went viral because he picked up a pack and he smelled it before he spoke to the media.
He was high? So he was high?
Yeah, I don't know. He wanted to see if it was gas. Or if it was, you know what I'm saying? He was just
like, yo. That's what we all do when we get a...
He's like, yo,
he picked it up.
Yeah, check it, people. He's like, yo, let me see. Nah, this shit is mid. Fuck this shit. He's like, nah, nigga, I smoke.
Oh, yeah, this, man, what the fuck is this, New York?
What the fuck is this shit? Brick shit, nigga.
Hey, New York, what we doing with this shit? What the fuck is this?
He said, this shit Branson?
You know my stuff from the, 7 Crowns and all that. You know, he OG. He OG out here.
You know Branson.
He know what gas is.
Yo.
He like, oh,
He said, they told me.
It's that backyard boogie. It's the shit they used to call it back in the day. That's that backyard boogie.
He said, that's the backyard boogie, that Mexican brick. Yo, he said, this not this high.
Put the letdown though.
He said, nah.
What is this? Potpourri? What is this?
He said, y'all got me out here smelling hamster food. This shit is crazy.
This ain't gas. This ain't State Mellow Pack.
This ain't the State Mellow. What the fuck they did now? Get this shit out of here.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, look. So the question there is, fuck with it or fuck out of here. Elected officials should be free to burn if it's legal in their state, like it is in New York. So, the mayor of New York, should he be allowed to, smoke an L on his terrace? You know what I'm saying? Think about the taxes.
Absolutely. Yo.
What you doing your own time, you doing your own time.
Bingo.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sexual preference, you doing your own time. What you smoke, you doing your own time.
As long as it's not harming nobody.
As long as it ain't harming nobody. Like, I don't,
Why
you
want to smoke, bro?
You want to smoke a little L? Calm your nerves.
Why not?
Do it in your own confinement.
Everybody got their thing, man.
You know what I mean?
I fuck with that.
Yeah. Everybody got their thing. And you know what's everybody's thing? 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, motherfucker. We here. You know what I'm saying? 250
It's a lot
plus.
of legislatures, right? Shit don't get passed. Motherfuckers be high, though.
That's true. That's very fucking true. A lot of bills and shit.
At least
He's like, I meant to sign that the other day.
He got 18 bills on the table.
It's like, you gonna get to that? It's like, yeah, I guess.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not break up on this shit first. Hold on, let me break this butt up real quick.
Now that I think about it, hell no. That's why he put that shit down so fast. Now that I think about it, fuck no.
Nah, I mean, you might change your mind if they breaking up a quarter of that Melo pack and shit.
I mean, you know, that's a little different. But
Yo, you know what time it is, man? 7 p.m. in Brooklyn, you know what I mean? Shout out to Cash for coming through, my guy.
Hey,
appreciate you, friend of the show. You know what I'm saying?
Good to have you.
Come on, baby. You know what time it is? It's the guy. You know what I'm saying? Carmelo Anthony and your boy, the Carmelo, the Human Durag Flat, baby. Award winning. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Cash. And also, rest in power to a hip hop legend. We lost, you know what I'm saying? Fat Man Scoop. Yo, legends never die. If you got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
7 p.m. in Brooklyn. You heard? Peace.
peace.